Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about laser focus, okay? Focusing your machine, okay? And I haven't seen anybody talk about this in the internet, so please stay with me to make you understand a lot of important information that you're not going to find in any YouTube channels, okay? First thing is, if you have a bad tube alignment, this video will help you. This direction or that way. If you have one of those completely off, okay, or if you have the first main, okay, holder of the laser, the eye, the glass, the mirror, whatever you want to call it, this guy here, first one, if it's off or something wrong with it, you end up replacing it, this video will help you, okay? I'm going to try my best not to make this long, but it's going to be long because I'm going to explain to you guys a lot of stuff. And please pay attention. Sorry for my English to start with. The first thing you need to do is basically lining up your machine, okay? Leveling your machine as a startup. This is a big machine, okay? I'm talking about this is the 55 bed by 35. So it is aluminum framing. So, but still, because it's big machine, it's not as a small 55 machine or 60 or 80. You need to make sure everything is level. So the manufacturer have legs on the machine, okay, that you can screw and unscrew. Basically, you unscrew them, you lift the machine up, and you screw them, you bring the machine down, okay? My garage is a mess today because I've been working on this and trying to get this for the last 2 days until I ordered something. It came in and helped me out. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. It's very important. So first is basically what you need to level the bed. So I put this leveler on the not on the bed, on the actual frame, okay? And I leveled it this way. I picked it up, I put it on there, then I put it there basically, and then I put it on top of this guy here. Let's see if I can get it done right. Gotta get at the light location so I can back up and show you guys. I actually put it here. Okay, so I leveled. First I tried with this guy. I leveled it this way and that way. Then I went this all the way back. I leveled it the same thing with the other leg because there's two leg here and there's two legs here. The best way to do it, I have an actual professional jack, okay, car jack. So I actually lift the machine up and I unscrew these legs to make it easier to adjust up and down. I lift one side at a time. The back one was a little bit hard because I have a low profile jack. It still did not fit in the back. Okay, but that's fine. Okay, got the job done. I leveled the machine up. When I start hitting my point, this is what I'm talking about. When I start hitting, I start from there first. That's your first adjustment. You're going to start from the tube. You're going to adjust your first one to hit from here to here. No matter what I did, I was not getting success accuracy. My first hit, when this guy was all the way in the back, my first hit was in the top. When I dropped this guy all the way in the front, my second hit was in the bottom. No matter what I adjusted, I couldn't get those points too close to each other, okay? They were far away from each other. So that kind of pissed me off and threw me off because, again, I end up opening that tube. I try to adjust stuff. I mean, that back, which is, let me show you what I mean. I even messed with this guy and that kind of threw it more off. It was a mess. You got to be careful how to do this, okay? Now, I looked online and researched a lot of stuff, and there was a manufacturer. Now, I'm not advertising for them, okay? But at the same time, I'm not using their product. It's called reverse. The manufacturer is called reverse laser alignment, okay? Basically, they put a laser through here, and it touches here, and it goes all the way from here to there. There's videos online how to do this, but a lot of people are complaining it's not accurate, which is right. It's not accurate. What I use something better than what they have, and it still did not help me a lot, but it did give me a starting point, okay? You will need, that laser will help you, okay? The commercial saying that laser will fix 100% if your tube is off or that first alignment, something wrong with it, you still need adjustment, but this guy will help you. So here's what I did. I couldn't find it. Okay, that's why I'm not advertising for them. I tried to order that laser. Okay, I couldn't find it. So Amazon did not have it. Okay, and the actual manufacturer, the shipping date, it took forever, like a week to come in. And from eBay they have it, and it took 2 weeks to come in. So I don't have 2 weeks. I'm not gonna wait. So I thought, let me do a couple of things. So here's what I did. I tried a couple of things, and one didn't work, which is I ruined my machine. So let me show you what I did. I just put this guy back, by the way. So what I did, there's a red dot pointed here. You can see now it's cut off because I damaged it and I cut it off. I'm gonna order a new one. But I took this red dot. The idea of that manufacturer machine is you take this apart, you take it out, and then you insert the laser inside this tube here, and it actually is going to reflect to this mirror. From that mirror, it's going to reflect all the way to that mirror, and you make an adjustment from here. Okay, let me lock my focus. You make your adjustment from here to hit it center to that mirror. From that mirror, you're going to make your adjustment to hit it center to that mirror. And then from that mirror, you're going to adjust it to hit the tube. That you can adjust your tube back and forth, up and down, whatever you want to do. But the problem I had, so I have another machine. Okay, I have another laser machine, as you guys know. And I said, let me use this laser here. I insert it inside, and I use it because the shipping, it was not easy, and I mean long time. So I made this. I insert that laser, which is, it look like something like this. Usually it's sticking on the side. So I insert it inside here. Okay, I made this very tight, and then I actually insert this guy inside. I measure this guy and cut a hole, and I measure this guy and cut the hole inside. So basically you're gonna remove this guy, it's gonna fall off, and that's it. And then you're gonna insert this guy inside and do your adjustment. But because this laser it have like an X, like the same as your laser, for the same as your lens. They have a lens. So when it gets from here, you'll have a dot, but when it travels, you'll lose that dot. It's gonna be big, wide laser. So you cannot even get to that laser. So that's why you need that laser from that manufacturer. Or what I did, I went and purchased this guy here. This is the bullet practice, basically. Is a bullet practice laser bullet. It's like for focusing you insert it into your gun and you're trying to focus your gun, or use it as a practice shooting. Okay, bore scope, I think they call it, or something like that, or a slider or something. Sorry for the English, but this is the idea. Okay, now why this is good, or the other one with the manufacturer, because the dot stays small even if you're far away. So if you're close, the dot is the same size when you're far away, which is just gonna help you to make this dot stays. When you're here, you're all the way there, and you're all the way there. It's gonna be the same. Plus, it's accurate. So what I did, I made this tool. Basically, is you can see it. I have a hole. This guy is smaller because this guy, the head is different sizes. So what I did, I insert this guy, and I tried a couple of times to get it very, very tight and to get it more accurate. Now the thick of this wood is 5.5 maybe, so about 10 millimeter I have here, and I insert it, and then what I did, I insert this guy all the way inside. You can see it's very tight, and then I just locked it a little bit just so it would not fall down when I make an adjustment. Okay, so that's it. So now if I actually put a tape in here, you can see it's almost center. Okay, now again, it depends on how much you move this. So online, a lot of people are complaining that the actual alignment tool, okay, it doesn't work good because it's loose and it's moving all over the place, which is, again, I probably agree with him, because even this one, I made it and it's very tight, okay, and it's very accurate, and I'm still having the issue with moving a little bit. But that is a good starting point, because you're gonna align it to this guy here. From this guy, you're gonna go all the way, adjust it to this guy. From that guy to here, and then you're gonna align it to that mirror, and then you align it to your tool. So, a couple of things I'm gonna talk about of these, how to adjust. So, there's always gonna be an L shape, okay? So, always the end of the L, you're never gonna touch. That's your accuracy, okay? Now, if you end up, so one point is going to be for up and down, basically, and this guy is going to be for side to side, okay? Now, if somehow you're adjusting and you're out of room, so here's how to do it, okay? Lift this whole thing at the same time up and use some kind of shim, maybe something to shim it or to like measure. So what I mean with shim, I use this cutting knife. I tape it here so it will not cut me, 2 of them. What I did, I tied the screw. To tie in them, you're gonna have to open this guy up. There's a little nut, so it's like a double lock. So after you make an adjustment, you lock it so this guy will not move. So what I did basically, I opened these nuts and tying them, lifting this whole surface up, and put this guy in and tie it back up until I touch here. I did the same thing until I tie this guy until I touch here. I put it here, I tie this guy until I touch here. So now everything is, I know, aligned and is lift up equally up. Then I made my adjustment, okay? If you end up having a room, that's the way to do it. Again, this guy goes, this guy up and down, this guy side to side. This is your accuracy. So if you move this guy, it will go like both direction. It will go like, let's say down and up or up and side. So that's try not to touch this guy because he's gonna mess you up. But these two here is the most one. Okay, now if your laser on the other side is like this, same method. The L shape. The bottom of the back of the bottom of the L you're never gonna touch. Is that guy over here. Is the far end. Sorry, my hands. Is this guy you're not gonna touch. This one is gonna be up and down. He's gonna move this guy. This guy is going to move side to side, okay? And this is accuracy. Maybe you could touch it if you really need to, but don't. So the problem I was having again, remember I said, when I bring my tube all the way this way, my machine, all the way this way, the dot was up. When I bring it this way, the dot was down, okay? No matter how much I adjusted this guy after I did my laser. So first you're going to do your laser. To get everything lined up 100%, I put a paper here. After I got this guy, I removed the paper. From there, I put the paper over here to get it in the center here. Possible, I adjust it from here to there. I put a paper on the back over here on this block, and I adjusted it. Now the problem was, I was still, and after that, what I did, I adjusted my tube. Sorry. After that, I adjusted my tube, which is to make sure I put an actually sticker on the head of the tube to make sure the laser reflect all the way to the center. Now, even after that, I hit a pause. I put everything away and I hit a pause, and it was not center. So then I have to adjust actually this guy up and down. Now, because my bed is already leveled up, so I had to level the tube. Now here's a couple comments, and please be careful, okay? Couple notes. 1, do not mess with this guy if you don't know what you're doing. 2, if you mess with it, make sure the power is off and wait about 10 minutes because it does have current in it. 3, this is fracture. It can break any time. So you do it on your own risk. Don't come back and tell me I broke my tube because I was making an adjustment. There is a way to adjust this guy, a bolt here and a bolt here to open this guy because that's a locking bolt to lock this, and then there's this here basically is a turn wheel that control this up and down, and there's 4 bolts here, okay, to bring this guy in and out. So if you want to adjust this way, okay, you're going to open those 4 bolts, and you're going to open all those 4 bolts too. I know you don't want to move this guy, but open those 4 bolts, okay? And always start before you do anything, mark a line here, with a pencil or a very tight, like thin Sharpie, and mark over here, and mark over here. That will be your starting point. So if anything you did, you can go back to your starting point if you mess something up. So why you open both of them, okay? Because this is glass, and if you're trying to drag this guy, and this guy is tight over here, you're gonna break that glass. So you want this guy loose and this guy loose at the same time. So you do your marking, you drag this guy, let's say this way, to fix. This will help you fixing. If we're talking about this axis here. If you bring it in and you hit let's say you hit a pulse, you hit in the bottom, then you bring it out and you hit a pulse, you hit it in the top, you're gonna adjust up and down. If you hit a pulse this way, when it's all the way far away, and when you bring it in, you're gonna hit a pulse that way, or reverse, both way, up and down or side to side, okay? You're gonna go this way or that way, okay? So side to side, or reverse, to side, this way or that way, it doesn't matter like what pulse is hitting. You're gonna adjust your tube this way, up and down, you're gonna adjust your tube this way, okay? Now, again, please be careful when you're adjusting and go little by little. And at the same time, even if you adjust side to side, you will still need to play with this guy for side to side. Not this guy, sorry, this guy. Okay? Up and down, you're going to make adjustment to this guy. And keep dragging your, basically, one time, make a hit here, one time, make a hit here. Remember, little note, you need to have patience. This is very difficult task, okay? It's annoying. It's not easy. If you have two people, it'll be better, because instead of going back and forth, hitting pause. Safety first. Wear glasses, okay? Safety glasses for laser tube. Lower your power, okay? On your controller, okay? There is an option. It says here for power. Let me see if I can focus to it. There is an option. It says for power. Where is it at? You're gonna go here where it says power. You're gonna hit menu and maximum power and minimum power, okay? So adjust these up and down, click OK, then start adjusting them. Down. Enter, and then here, you can see I can go up, adjust, I can go down. Now I was running at 16 minimum, maximum 50, okay? Because you do not want to be shooting high power when you're adjusting this. Even that, be careful, okay? Wear your glasses. The person that's shooting the pulse, tell them to look away. Don't look at this way in case if anything happened. Here, even I was very careful. I am very good at adjusting this, okay? But I still got injured, okay? Because when I adjusted this guy was way off, okay? So I was not hitting the center. So what I did, I put a piece of paper. Let me show you. Okay, I put a piece of paper. I was holding the paper this way to see how far I was hitting. In this laser, it was adjusted so off this direction, okay, that I was holding the laser this way, it hit my arm. Show you. To focus. It did very good damage to my arm, okay? So please be careful. Always work safe. Wear your glasses and try not to look in the way of the laser. Okay, no matter what you're doing, don't look at the same path of the laser is. If the laser path this way, don't look over here. Okay, if you're adjusting this guy, don't put your head over here and look. Okay, and if you're adjusting something, you can always turn the laser off, with a key, and then turn it back on. I hope this helped you guys. I hope I didn't miss anything. Okay, again, this was very helpful. That laser shot, it was actually helping. Very, very good. It did very help me to line this up, but I still had to make an adjustment and align my tube up and down and side to side. And again, very important to have your bit all line up. I hope this helps you guys. Please Work safe. This is not a joke. This is any machine, any CO2 lasers, diode lasers, they can harm you. Always work safe. Have somebody with you that you trust, that knows what he's doing. Not just don't play around while you're doing this. Okay. I hope this helped you again. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you need any help.